Once the Earth existed in perfect stillness, a time before humanity, before cities, before memory. The forest stretched endlessly in deep shades of green, and the oceans shimmered with ancient light. Life filled every corner of the planet, untamed, boundless, and extraordinary. This was the Cretaceous Period, an era of giants, creatures of impossible scale, as though the world itself had dreamed them into being. Across the open plains, Triceratops moved in great herds beneath a warm, unbroken sun. Above them, massive pterosaurs soared through the sky, their wingspans casting wide shadows on the earth below. Beneath the waves, enormous marine predators glided through the deep, rulers of a silent underwater world. And on land, one creature stood above all others, the Tyrannosaurus rex. 2 tons of raw power, built from muscle and instinct, hunger and fury, a living force of nature. It was a world defined by its ferocity, yet held together by perfect order. Every creature played its part. Herbivores grazed across vast plains of fern and conifer. Carnivores hunted at first light, when the morning air was still cold and the dew sat heavy on the ground. It was balance. It was life in its most honest form. But beneath that harmony, something distant was already in motion. None of the creatures below could know it. None of them looked up. Far beyond the atmosphere, in the cold dark of space, a fragment of rock, born from the violent collision of ancient bodies, had begun its long journey toward Earth. It had been traveling for millions of years, drifting silently through the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, pulled by invisible forces, unhurried and unstoppable. And the Earth below continued turning, cradled by blue sky and warm oceans, mountains rising slowly, continents drifting. A living world, a vulnerable one. It only takes one small thing to change everything. The planet pulsed with energy. Volcanoes tore open the landscape in rivers of fire. New land rose from beneath the seas. Life adapted, evolved, multiplied. Herds of armored ankylosaurs moved steadily across the northern plains, their bony shells catching the sunlight. Hadrosaurs crossed wide river valleys, filling the air with deep, resonant calls. In the wetlands, quick-footed compsognaths darted between the reeds, while hidden predators waited silently among the ferns. In the forests, flowering plants bloomed for the first time in Earth's history. Insects moved between blossoms, carrying pollen on their legs. Birds, still new to flight, tested their wings among the branches. The Microraptor, feathers dark and iridescent, glided effortlessly through the canopy as golden light fell through the leaves. And deep below, in the roots and shadows, small mammals moved carefully through the dark, alert, cautious, unknowingly carrying the seeds of a future world. It was a world of sound and motion, of birth and decay, of extraordinary, fragile beauty. And it was about to end. The asteroid had entered Earth's gravitational reach. It accelerated. It passed the orbit of the moon. The atmosphere began to push back. Air compressed ahead of it, heating rapidly, turning the rock's surface to fire. From the ground, a streak of light would have appeared in the sky, growing brighter with each passing second. It became a fireball, a blazing sphere more than 10 kilometers wide, descending at over 70,000 kilometers per hour. Its force was beyond anything that would ever be imagined or built by the species that would one day inherit the Earth. Its destination, the shallow coastal waters of what is now Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. Beneath it, the last dawn of the dinosaurs was breaking. No creature looked skyward. None could comprehend what was descending. But something shifted. The sky changed subtly, then suddenly. Birds fell silent. Animals stopped moving. A strange stillness pressed down on the world, as though the planet itself had paused. Then came the light. A flash so intense it erased the sun. A sound so vast it had no echo. It simply was. The asteroid struck the sea and the sea ceased to exist. The energy released was equal to over 100 million megatons. More than all the nuclear weapons ever conceived detonated at once. The ocean vaporized. The crust of the Earth buckled and folded. Rock became liquid. The sky became fire. Within thousands of kilometers of the impact, nothing remained. A shock wave tore across the entire planet. Forests were gone in moments, not burned but erased. The air itself ignited. A wall of ocean water rose more than a kilometer high and crashed across coastlines on every continent. Fragments of molten rock were thrown beyond the atmosphere, looping around the globe and raining back down like falling stars. Thousands of them, then millions, glowing as they re-entered the air and setting new fires wherever they landed. The sky went dark, not the dark of night, a deeper dark, choked with ash and smoke and the vapor of boiled oceans. The sun disappeared. The world's temperature swung wildly. The fires burned for days without anyone left to witness them. The oceans released toxic gases as they boiled. There was no shelter, no direction to run, no safe ground. The surface temperature climbed beyond 1,000 degrees. The planet had become a furnace. Rock ran like water. Fire spread beyond every horizon, pushed by hot winds across a world that was no longer recognizable. What had taken hundreds of millions of years to build was undone in hours.